back to your online class. So, in this class today, I will discuss about Golgi apparatus. In previous class, I have already discussed about endoplasmic reticulum. What is endoplasmic reticulum, structure, its characteristics, and what are the types of endoplasmic reticulum, and what are their function, how they help in membrane biogenesis. Okay, and also we have learned about the different function of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, endoplasmic reticulum there we have learned. Now one thing I have forgot to tell you that endoplasmic reticulum is found in all cells, all eukaryotic cells except except mammalian RBC. Okay, except mammalian RBC, endoplasmic reticulum present in all cells of eukaryotes, and also it is not found in prokaryotes. Okay, so it is found in all cells except prokaryotes and mammalian RBC. Are you getting my point, students? Okay, I'm writing. Exception. Okay, means endoplasmic reticulum is absent in mammalian RBC. RBC means you know red blood cell and prokaryotes. So that is the important point you must remember. Okay. So endoplasmic reticulum found in all cells except this mammalian RBC and prokaryotes. Okay. Now we will move forward to Golgi apparatus. Can you see the picture of Golgi apparatus? Actually, we must not draw a picture like this way. In the down portion only, when mentioning figure, structure of Golgi apparatus. Golgi apparatus. Okay. There you can see structure of Golgi apparatus. Okay. Now here you can see what is Golgi apparatus and what are the different components Golgi apparatus consists of. Okay. Can you see the board properly? Now. Okay. So Golgi apparatus or Golgi complex is an organelle of membrane-bound sacs, tubules, and vesicles. These are sacs and tubules and vesicles. Okay, and these are specialized to elaborate and secrete complex biochemicals. So this is the main function of Golgi apparatus. You can draw the picture of Golgi apparatus. Okay, and this Golgi apparatus that is lies near the nuclear membrane or like near nucleus. Along with Golgi apparatus, as you know, also endoplasmic reticulum is also lies near the nucleus. Okay. Now, it is found that in all eukaryotic cells except mammalian RBC, Golgi apparatus is found. Okay, so there also another exception, just like endoplasmic reticulum, there we have read that just like endoplasmic reticulum, there was an exception in case of eukaryotes. It was absent in mammalian RBC. Here also Golgi apparatus absent in mammalian RBC. So endoplasmic reticulum and we can say Golgi apparatus, these are absent in mammalian RBC. Okay. Now, Golgi apparatus is the same. It is actually the single complex in animal cell, and it is actually in plant cell. It is formed of single units like structure or separate unit like structure that is known as dictyosome. Okay, dictyosome in plant cell. Okay, understood this point? What is dictyosome, students? Okay. Now, the membrane-bound sacs of Golgi apparatus are thin and curved. You can see the membrane-bound structure are thin, very, very thin and curved-like structure. And these curved-like structure are actually known as cisterns or cisternae. Cisterns or cisternae. Here I have already mentioned the cisternae part. Okay, curved or thin structure that is known as cisterns or cisternae. Okay, again I am repeating this cisternae portion only. Yes. Okay. What is dictyosome? Yes, you can write in plant cell. In plant cell, Golgi apparatus. In plant cell, Golgi apparatus formed of FORMED, formed of separate units called dictyosome. Okay, Sneha. Okay, is it clear? Okay. Now, cisternae, you understood. Now, this cisternae occurs in small stalks and tubules and vesicles that occurs in the periphery. Okay, periphery of this Golgi apparatus. Now, membranes of Golgi apparatus may develop connection with the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum. Okay, and they actually make a connection or develop a connection with the membranes of endoplasmic reticulum to form a complex cellular membrane system. And also, it also make a connection with lysosome also. Then such membrane system connection, such a complex membrane system connection, that is known as GERL system. What you have asked, let me see. Yes, what's your question? Yes, actually these are structure based. Okay. Now I can't repeat it again. You can watch this video from the beginning. Okay. Okay, I'm repeating once again. Membranes of Golgi apparatus, as you know that membranes of Golgi apparatus, they have make a connection or develop a connection with the membrane of endoplasmic reticulum, and such in a such way they make a complex network like system or complex cellular membrane system. Okay, and it also develops a connection with lysosome. Then Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosome make such system. Such system is known as GERL system. Means in a system where Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum and lysosome, their membranes, they develops a connection with their membranes and to form a complex cellular membrane system. Jasmine, now you will understood. Just be patient. Okay. Actually, the apparatus receives vesicles from endoplasmic reticulum. From endoplasmic reticulum, this Golgi apparatus receives some vesicles. Now, and other cells components on its formative or convex or cis phase. Means in the upper phase you can see C-like structure of Golgi apparatus. This is known as C phase. Okay, and the posterior portion here, the phase is known as trans phase. Okay, this is cis phase, this is trans phase. Golgi body, endoplasmic reticulum, and lysosome, their membranes make a connection, and that develops to form a complex cellular system that is known as GERL system. Okay, Anisha. Okay. Now, I have told that this apparatus, Golgi apparatus, that receives vesicles from endoplasmic reticulum and other cell components in its cis phase. So, from endoplasmic reticulum, such vesicles are coming, and that is received by this cis phase. Okay. Then what happens? Then they are dispatched to intracellular and extracellular targets through the vesicles developed on the sides as well as the maturing concave or trans phase. So after, when these vesicles reach in the Golgi apparatus, then there are some intracellular targets happen through these Golgi vesicles, Golgi apparatus. Then the things are packed and dispatched into the concave phase or the trans phase of this Golgi apparatus. Okay. Yes, Jasmine. In higher class, you will come to know about this all. Yes. Now, you will come to know about the function of Golgi apparatus. First of all, Golgi apparatus, they modify proteins and lipids. Proteins and lipids in our cell. So that in here also you have learned that smooth endoplasmic reticulum, that is responsible for synthesis of lipids and steroids, and rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is responsible for synthesis of proteins. And after synthesis of such proteins and lipids, these proteins and lipids are modified by such Golgi apparatus. Okay, so that we can say this Golgi apparatus involved in repair and synthesis of cell membrane. Yes, you can follow some reference book like Dinesh or ABC of science rather than NCERT book. NCERT book is quite enough for your knowledge. If you want to get extra knowledge, then you can got Dinesh book or ABC book. Okay, ABC of science. Okay, so first function I have described. Next is these lysosomes. Lysosomes are formed by Golgi bodies or Golgi apparatus. Okay, lysosomes are formed by Golgi apparatus. Yes, yes. In NCERT you can get these topics too. On the basis of NCERT, they made such notes. This topic has been covered by NCERT. Only those topics is described in those books in more detail. Okay. You have to follow the NCERT book first. Then you can go through the other reference book for more knowledge. Yes, Jasmine. Actually, your learning process is spiral learning. In each class, just you will know something more and new. Okay. Now we can draw the figure. Next function I have told you, they are formed by Golgi apparatus, and the next function of Golgi apparatus, that is the secretion, and all types of substance which are to be secreted or excreted out from the cell, these are packed in vesicles by Golgi apparatus for passage to the outside. Okay, so whatever the things which are to be excreted out from our body, these things are packed in vesicle by this Golgi apparatus for passage those substance to the outside. Okay, so we have seen that Golgi apparatus take part in storage, modification, as well as packaging of various biochemicals produced by different components of cell. Jasmine, what you have told, ma'am, can you? Yes, Jasmine, you can. Okay, you can write. So we have found the next function, the Golgi apparatus take part in storage, modification, and packaging of various biochemicals that is produced in different cellular parts. Okay. And the next function, some complex sugars like galactose are made by Golgi apparatus. Okay, when the video will be uploaded, can you watch it from our YouTube channel or e-portal? I hope it will be helpful for you all. This is out of your topic. Yes, name of that complex sugar, that is galactose. Galactose. Okay, galactose. Now the next function, that is components of cell wall are synthesized by Golgi apparatus except cellulose. There are so many components of cell wall. Except cellulose, Golgi apparatus synthesize the components of cell wall. Okay. So these are the function of Golgi apparatus. And in the next class, we will describe about lysosome, then mitochondria, then plastid, and whatever left, whatever organelles are left there. Okay. We will describe it in more detailed way